If you have been on social media of late, you must have seen screenshots from your friend that mention the word Wordle and then a weird grid with green and yellow boxes. Some screenshots like this. If you're wondering what is Wordle, why is it going so famous all over the internet, and how you can also play Wordle, then you have come to the right video. Hello everyone, my name is Anangsha Alamyan and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the new game Wordle that has taken the internet by storm, how you can play it and my first experience playing it, and of course we'll discuss some tips that you need to keep in mind so you can always win at Wordle. First of all, what is Wordle? Wordle is a very simple word game where you have to guess a 5-letter word. You begin with 0 hints at the beginning and you get only 6 tries to guess the word. Why is it going so crazy over the internet? Well, I guess nobody can actually answer that question, but one reason might be that it's so much fun to play. I started playing only yesterday and I can't get over it. I'm just waiting to play it again because it's super fun and so exciting to play. And once you guess the correct word, you get a huge sense of accomplishment that makes you feel really good. Another reason why it's so famous might be that you can play this game only once in 24 hours and everyone on the internet gets the same word that they have to guess. So, it fosters a sense of competition among everyone, and you understand that how many tries it took you to get the correct word and how many tries it took your friends to guess the correct word. So it brings in that sense of competition, and as you know, we humans love competition, and Wordle helps us foster that sense and makes us feel good about ourselves if we can beat our friends at it. And since you can only play once in 24 hours, it's not even addictive. I remember there was a game in 2015-16 called Wordament that was also a word game and I was super addicted to it. I used to spend 3 hours per day playing Wordament. But unlike that, you can't get addicted to Wordle because you can only play it once a day and it will take just 10-15 minutes of your time and you will feel super excited once you complete the word. So let's talk a little bit about the game. Wordle was invented by British developer Josh Wardle, who has a similar sounding name and has seen insane success with his development skills. How to play Wordle? So you have to go to this website called powerlanguage.co.uk/Wordle and there you will see a grid like this. So the video that you see here is my first attempt at Wordle, and in the beginning when you first see the screen you don't see anything, you just see a blank screen with 30 boxes. So the first thing you have to do is you just have to guess one 5-letter word and you have to press the enter button. Once you press enter, some squares will turn green whereas some squares will turn yellow. When a square turns green, it means that you guessed the right letter and the right place where it belongs in the word. And if the square turns yellow, it means that this letter exists in the word but not at the place that you picked. And if it turns grey, that means these letters don't exist in the word at all. So as you can see on the screen, my first attempt was I guessed the word taste, T-A-S-T-E, but only the letter A turned green whereas the others didn't, which means that these letters T, S and E don't exist in the word. But I actually picked a very bad word to guess because in the word taste, there are 2 T's where I'm just wasting my tries because if one T doesn't exist, obviously the others won't exist as well. The next word I guess was water, which is also a terrible guess because I already know that the letters T and E don't exist in the word. I only made this mistake because at that time I didn't understand how to play this game. Now, the only thing I know about this 5-letter word is that the letter A exists in the second place. I don't know any other letters, and I know that W, T, E, R and S don't exist in the word. So the next try would be to guess another 5-letter word that has A in the second place and it doesn't have any of these letters which turn grey. As you can see on the keypad as well at the bottom, these letters are marked grey to show that they don't exist in the word so you don't get confused. My next guess was happy because I had to think of a word that didn't have these letters, and by pressing happy I understood that the letter P exists in the word somewhere because it turned yellow, but it doesn't exist in the third place because if it did, then it would turn green and not yellow. But again, happy is not a very good guess because I only get a few tries and happy has two P's. So I wasted like one chance of guessing another letter that might have existed in the word. After that, I was super stumped. I couldn't even think what I could do, how I could guess the next word. Next, I know that A and P exist in the word, but P is not in the third place. So I thought maybe P existed in the first place of the word. So I had to think of a 5-letter word that began with PA. My next guess was PACKS, PAX. This was also not a very good guess because I already know the letter S does not exist in the word, but I couldn't think of any other word to put. That's why I chose this. But yay! C turned yellow. That means I found now 3 letters of this word, PAC, and C doesn't exist in the third place but some other place. After that, it took me a whole lot of time to guess the next word. I even tried PANCY, which is not even a right word. And here you need to remember that you cannot just put random letters. You have to put letters so that it forms a coherent word. That's what makes Wordle so hard. Otherwise, I could just put random letters and guess the word very quickly. So it took me a long time to think what can be a word that begins with PA and has the word C. And finally, I just put PANC, pants. I don't even know what this word means. I just felt it might be a word. My intuition told me. And once I did that, I learned that the word begins with PAN and there is the letter C in the word. So after that, it became very easy that it would be PANIC or panic. And then finally, I got the word of the day, although it took me 6 tries. After that, I was so happy that I could guess the correct word that I had to tweet about it immediately and tell the whole world. And I got a lot of comments from my friends as well that, oh, you started playing Wordle too, it's my favorite game, etc. So in case it's still not clear how you need to play Wordle, let me put the steps one by one for you. The first step is, when you get the blank screen, guess any 5-letter word you can think of and then put it, press enter. As soon as the letters turn green and yellow, you will be able to say whether these letters actually belong in the word or not. One tip here is that it is very easy to guess vowels, but it's very difficult to guess consonants. This tip was actually shared by my friend Ambuj Sahu, who said that try and think of a word that has more consonants than vowels. For example, if you pick the word adieu, A-D-I-E-U, this has so many vowels, and if you get all of them wrong, you get no clue as to what the word is. But if you choose a word that has only one vowel, like trick, T-R-I-C-K, then even if one of the letters turn green, you got a good hint, and if they don't, you can eliminate so many consonants from your actual word. The reason why this works is because we as humans tend to associate consonants with words. We remember the words with the consonants they have and not the vowels. So it becomes much easier if you got 3 or 4 consonants right in the first try. That is how you play Wordle, and this is the trick that I learned, which might help me in the next try. I don't know because I have only played Wordle once so far and I loved it so much. I just couldn't wait to make this video and share it with you guys. Do let me know how you enjoyed it. And before we go, I have a quick confession to make. I am terrible at playing computer games or mobile games. The only kind of games that I am any good at are word games. As I told you before, I used to love playing Wordament. I also got top 10 rank in the world once or twice, and I still have those screenshots even though they are like 7-8 years ago, but I'm still proud of them. And I have a feeling that I will be very good at Wordle. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to get the word right in 2 or 3 tries. Let's see what happens in the next time I play Wordle, because I still have to wait for 24 hours before I can start playing a new game. I will definitely keep you posted. And if you have played Wordle, I would love to know your scores as well. Let me know in the comments how was your experience playing it. And if you have never played Wordle, I urge you go and play it now. I'm leaving the link to play Wordle in the description of this video. Do come back and let me know in the comments how you enjoyed this game. So that's all guys. See you soon and enjoy playing. Bye.